Hi everybody, just following on, it's day 7 or day 8, and I have a bit of a confession about my 30 days to healthy living plan. Saturday night, I had some wine. There you go, I'm telling you. And I'm sure I had some gluten at some stage during the week because I can't be bothered. I have to have these glasses with me every time I need to read something. I know the best way to eat no gluten is to actually, hiya Roger, is to actually just have fresh food or whatever, but sometimes I just can't be bothered and I want to eat. Oh, hi, Edwina. Lovely to see you. Say hi, wave, or do whatever. I had wine on Saturday night. So there you go. Back on it again. But that was 7 days without wine. So I thought that was pretty good. So back on it again, carrying on, just don't give up just because you trip over once or whatever. And I mean, to be honest, I did it on purpose. I tripped up. That's my paradigm. And it's thinking that I can't have a Saturday night without a glass of wine. Like, seriously, what is it? I mean, we were organizing to do a party with some of the group of girls from Arbonne, and we just said, oh, well, we're all in the 30 days, so we'll have to wait till after. And I'm like, what is it that we think that we can't get together without alcohol? That is a paradigm. A paradigm is just a collection of habits. Collection of habits is a collection of ideas. Who put that idea in my head? The fact that I'm 50 and I probably haven't spent one Saturday night without alcohol? No, I have, because I've done a few 30 days and I have managed to get past a Saturday night. Not very many. And that's something that's just like, did I make a decision totally at the very beginning of this? Or did I just go, well, I'll sort of, doesn't really matter about Saturday night. Because that's, if we're honest, is what we do about most decisions. We have a back door. Now, if we leave a back door in things, then we're always going to take it. Trust me, we're always going to take it. So I wanted to read some things about paradigms rather than just, just didn't want to miss anything out. So here's the thing about paradigms. And to ignore the power of paradigms to influence your judgment is to put yourself at significant risk when exploring the future. To be able to shape your future, you have to be ready and able to change your paradigm. And when you understand how to build a new paradigm to replace the one that presently controls your life, you will have opened the door to getting the results you desire. It's just literally, paradigm is a term used to describe a mass of information that is programmed into your mind genetically at the moment of conception and then environmentally after birth. It's literally expressed as behavioral patterns. The paradigm is what structures a person's logic. And that's the thing. If you're trying to change something, but you're always going from your logic, you're in your paradigm. Yeah, you're not changing. If you do everything logically in your life, you're getting the same situation, just different people, different events, different blah, blah, blah. You're actually not growing. So to do something different, you're going to have to feel like it's illogical. And I mean, that might freak you out because then you hit a terror barrier, which we'll talk about later on in these 30 days. But you're going to have to do something different, illogical. So I spent one time like literally running around for 2 weeks going, right, do the illogical, do the illogical, do the illogical to see what would happen. And you grow and different things start to come to you. And if you don't agree with the law of attraction or whatever it is, because that's a secondary law anyway, but the laws are there because you know that if you saw a white Mercedes on the road or you got a white Mercedes, then you would see white Mercedes absolutely everywhere. That's happened before with different cars. All of a sudden they're all over the road and yet you couldn't see them beforehand. So the power of the paradigms is keeping you in your logic. If it feels logical, you're in your paradigm. If you want to change, you need to be illogical. So an individual will create an image in their mind where they see the conditions and circumstances as the dominant role and they become subservient to them. So how many times do you really, let events outside you control who you are? You're literally becoming a victim. Oh my goodness, I don't even know if you can hear this. I've just realized I haven't got my earphones on. Did anybody hear that? Because I've just realized I didn't have my earphones in. Oh, I crack myself up sometimes. Do I need to start again? So who's still on here? Terry, are you on? Could you hear me before I put my earphones in? Is anybody going to answer me? That's just hilarious. Anyway, I might have to start this whole thing again, guys. So somebody's laughing. Roger, are you laughing? Are you still here? Somebody tell me, put a little note in there. Could you actually hear me? Anyway, I'll carry on here now with paradigms. So hopefully you'll have heard me before anyway. Another thing is that, so what I was saying there was about paradigms, literally, if you let outside circumstances control you, again, your circumstances have been initiated by your paradigm. So you're just literally doing a full circle. Oh, good. Thank you, Edwina. So you're just doing literally a full circle of within your paradigms, and literally going round and round and round in the same thought process all along. And you're trying to make something different every time, and literally you're not creating something different every time. You're actually just creating the same thing. Now, we can't escape a prison if we don't know we're in one. We're in a prison of our thoughts, whether you think you are or not, whether you think you're happy, or are you just settling for what you've got. So it takes some real courage and determination to actually override a paradigm, because they are so strong, they will hold you, and you're going to have to really create a big desire that can literally eat away at that paradigm, so it can create you a new life and something absolutely different. It really is going to take some courage and determination. So, culture is even a paradigm as well. Whenever I was on the cruise ship last month, and I was just looking at all the different cultures that were on there, it was absolutely amazing. And you could see the different cultures of the paradigms and all the groups. I just love people watching. And I could see how different people reacted to different things, and how, the Americans, with opposed to people from India, as opposed to people from, from the UK, and how the different behaviors. It was just so amazing to actually watch paradigms in place. So what you need to do to literally, so I said that I'm going to, so if a person experiences recurring negative results, it's important that they understand the cause of the problem does not lie with the circumstances or conditions outside of them. The cause is within. It lies within their paradigm. The paradigm has attracted the conditions or circumstances that contribute to the problem. It's the habits that form the negative aspect of the paradigm that require changing. And habits require a considerable amount of attention and discipline before they can be changed. Understand that results are the manifestation of an image held in your subconscious mind. It is part of your perception of what you are capable of achieving or accomplishing. So I know a lot of people won't like to hear this, but you are the cause of everything in your life. Everything outside of you is an effect. If you want to change the outside, you have to go back to you as the cause. Everything has a cause, and everything started with a thought and an image, and we tend to have negative images in our head. So my recommendation to yourselves are, as soon as you get a negative thought in your hand, you need to have a positive one to override it. But not just positive words, you need to have a positive image, because it's the image that your subconscious is going on. How many times do we create dramatic images of things going wrong? I mean, it's so surprising how it happens every single time to me as well, even though I know all this stuff. But I have literally something that I will change the image to straight away to counteract it. Because if I start going down a negative path, I just spiral right down. It's the same if you have a dog and you take it for a walk. If it sees another dog and it's off, you can't stop it. You should stop it before it started. Keep your attention on your thoughts. As soon as you get a negative thought, find a positive one to override the exact opposite of what you thought. You need an exact image of the opposite image. Do you know what I mean? So I hope that all makes sense, but that is your little lesson for today. So hello to everybody here that's on here. Hello, Terry. Hello, Ian. Hello, Marie. Hello, Vivian. Hello, Ali. So it's just, yeah, that's paradigms. So have a good day. That's it. I'll see you. Bye.